What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another sick and lit edition of Wrestle Shade, and we are back for another installment, okay, to talk shits and giggles with you guys, a little bit of WWE news. As you all know, there is a lot going on with NXT and the whole direction that NXT is moving, okay, and we have the, I guess, alleged conspiracies about NXT, WWE, Vince McMahon, and a whole bunch of other people kind of like giving the X to Triple H's talent, so to speak. All of the talent that Triple H had worked with, no shade, all of the wrestlers that kind of came up under Triple H's tutelage when they were in NXT, the black and gold brand. No shade to NXT 2.0. But we're talking about the black and gold brand here. So there's a lot of people that think that just the horriblest things are happening to wrestlers that were under Triple H, so to speak. And honestly, honey, I'm about to start believing it because it's just very, very evident that something is going on. But what's going on right now with NXT and Walter, I just kind of felt like it just maybe needed to be talked about. Maybe it just needed to be explored a little bit. And honestly, truthfully, all of this is alleged. I don't really know if any of this is concrete, but the WWE universe is talking about it. And honey, I just want to know what y'all think at the end of the day. It's absolutely no shade. Okay, so for those of you who watched NXT 2.0 on Tuesday night, we had a match between Walter and Roderick Strong. And this was a hot match. And we had a lot of people pointing out on Twitter that, you know, it was funny that Triple H's guys, well, the ones that were left, they were the two, Walter and Roderick Strong, that burned it down in retrospect. No shade. Seth Rollins, boom. They were the ones that really shook up the house when it came to their match. They had a really good match. And so after the match, Walter took the mic and said that the winner of the match was Gunther Stark. And so, bitch, immediately Twitter went into a blaze. Twitter went into an absolute uproar. With this name change, you know, we have fact finders now, okay? We have super sleuths, okay? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, bitch? We can find her, honey. We can find her ass now, period. And with this situation, people have looked up this specific name, and this specific name, no shade, no tea, is apparently attached to a time in history that it's attached to a time in history that we are just, I guess, not a fan of. No shade, no tea. But let me go ahead and get into a snippet of this article and share this article with you guys, and then I'm gonna, you know, refer to some talking points that I have here. And bitch, I want to hear from y'all, bitch. I want to hear what y'all think about this. I mean, from all aspects, no shade. From, you know, the aspect of WWE kind of always doing this to people, and to the name itself. Like, there's been a lot of arguments online with people siding with Walter, you know, just because he's a talent and he kind of has to maybe go through this, and there are other people who are just, bitch, not here for it, period. So let's go ahead and get into this article. And also, too, let me give you who this is by. No shade, no tea. And excuse me if I'm looking down because I'm trying to get into my notes. But this article is by Alfred Kanoa. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize. This article is coming from Forbes, and it reads just a little bit here. The big headline coming out of the show was an apparent name change for Walter, who declared himself Gunther, Gunther, bitch, if that's that name, Gunther. Following a victory over Roderick Strong, Walter will now reportedly go by Gunther Stark. No shade, no tea, that's the name in full, okay? You can Google it if you want to, or you can ask Jeeves, or you can ask Siri, okay? I have no idea. Gunther Stark, which insanely became the subject of criticism and outrage. Not only are fans pushing back on the name change of a popular star, now many are correlating Walter's new name to that of a U-boat commander in Nazi Germany. Yikes. Okay, here we go. let's just go ahead and dive into this. Sorry, excuse me. Let's just go ahead and dive into this. I just want to know what Walter had to say about the whole switch, what he had to say about the whole, I don't know, character change, name change. I wonder what he had to say, because as far as we know, he did not say no to it. Okay. If he knew about the name, the Nazi commander, no shade, no tea, if he knew about that and knew about the history and all that stuff, why would he agree to do it? Would it not offend him, offend his people? But also too, I would just like to know what he felt about the whole switch and the name. And also too, I would like to just maybe like to hear a response from him to see what he maybe was thinking, or what he's thinking now upon seeing the tweets, because this thing is trending. I would maybe like to know what he's thinking, what WWE is thinking. If I could just interject here, the whole reason of us calling creative is so you can be creative. I mean, it's to create. It's to be creative. And with this, a lot of people are saying on Twitter that they could have avoided this from a simple Google search. No shade, if the creative and or I don't know, the head honchos in WWE were to maybe Google some of these names that they come up with, that they would find out if these names have like a history or a bad notation connected to them. No shade, no tea. And I have to just piggyback, because we kind of thought the same thing with Keith Lee. No shade, no tea. And I'm probably going to reference him a lot in this video, but we thought the same thing with Keith Lee. He did this whole switcheroo with the whole bear claw thing, and yes, it was maybe an homage to another black wrestler, but when it came down to it, bitch, he didn't want to do that. He didn't create that. That was not his idea. That was not something he wanted to do. And I just wonder if that is the same thing going on here with Walter. Boom. There, I said it. Okay. I'm also going to be showing you guys some Twitter comments and Twitter statements, bitch. Okay, and Twitter opinions. The wrestling community is definitely talking about this and making their opinions and statements. I want you guys to see what the people are saying on Twitter, because there are other people who are in fact making the argument, and it is very, very true. It's other people making the argument that, no shade, no tea, there were for sure definitely other commanders, other soldiers, and other generals by the name of Walter within the damn Reich, okay, within the regime, honey. There definitely were other guys named Walter. And so people are saying, what is the big issue? What's the big deal? It is just a gimmick. And some people are kind of pushing the whole aspect of, let's just see where this goes. And I'm not hating. I just question WWE and their pathology and their thought process. Especially once upon learning what this name is kind of tied to. And also too, I think it's said that they are going after the trademark. They're going to trademark the whole thing. And some people even are saying on Twitter that there is already a character named Zoe. I think it's Zoe Stark or something like that. So it's just like, if we're going for names here and we don't want to have the same thing or have nothing close to other names, it's just like, okay, we already have somebody with the last name of Stark, so why even change it from Walter to begin with? And then you have other people saying that Walter is too close to Waller, and all. It's just my brain. It's just a lot. WWE creative, they are allegedly, and I'm guessing clearly, going off of a certain type of gimmick here, a certain type of theme here, although it's not concrete, but allegedly this is going to be a Nazi gimmick. So it's just like they're giving him a script, he has to play a role, and maybe this character, maybe this gimmick is going to be based off a heel Nazi. I mean, you got some people saying it's going to be amazing heel heat, no shade, no tea, but my thing is, child, do we always have to kind of have these ethnic gimmicks? I mean, really. I'm just used to hearing, Walter's gonna kill you, Walter's gonna kill... rewind that back. We're gonna have to change it to Gunther. One more time. Gunther's gonna kill. I don't know. It just really don't have no pizzazz to it. A lot of people on Twitter are saying like, you had to be real icy just to carry one name. Just no last name, no first name. No name sounding like two first names in this bitch. You just had a Walter. You had to be pretty icy. Okay, I guess they're trademarking it. No shade, no tea. I mean, I hope the gimmick is not flat out from Nazi Germany camp, honey. I really hope it's not. Okay, but period. You know the WWE, honey, they're gonna go through with it until it smack them in the face. I mean, it's very sticky. With a lot of these type of instances, a lot of people are bringing up things that happened in the past that kind of relate to what's going on now. So, just would like to know your thoughts about all of this. And also, too, when we take it outside of a historical context, okay, when we take it outside of a racial context, we're just left with the WWE and creative. Okay, listen. And for me, it's just like, they always kind of do this. You can have a wrestler that has the full package. They already got a gimmick. They already got a theme. They already got a fan base, okay? They already have a rapport with the wrestling community and the fans and other wrestlers. And it's like you have a golden goose right here. And it's just like you take it and you totally devalue it. You change it. You switch it up. And it's just like you're fixing something that really don't need to be fixed. And like I said, I was going to bring up Keith Lee, and boom, I have to bring him up because he already had something going. It was amazing what he had going. Everything from his entrance, theme, gear, and everything. And WWE just, boom, it's just like overnight. And a lot of people are afraid that Walter's career with the WWE is kind of over. He already did what he had to do in the UK, so now he's coming over here to the US, and boom, just that quick. Gunther Stark, bitch. Okay, not to be related with or confused with Tony Stark from Marvel Comics, bitch. Okay, he is definitely not a part of the Stark Industries, bitch. Period. This is a different Stark. Okay, a Stark from a different time period, I guess. I have absolutely no idea. But WWE always kind of does this thing where they can have something that is already working and they will just take it. And a lot of people say it's because of copyright and trademark. But it's just like, damn, y'all can't come up with nothing else. We can't do nothing else, please. I mean, take your time and think about it for a minute. Don't rush it, please. But anywho, I really hope they don't do this shit with Bayley or nobody else when they come back. I mean, some things can stand to be changed, or you can have your character maybe go in a different direction a little bit, but I mean, hell, I mean, if they could literally kill, bury, mutilate, demolish, banish. If they could get rid of Bray Wyatt like they did, I mean, they could do this to anybody. I mean, really. I kind of, if he agreed to this, then that's one thing, but I kind of feel sorry for what's going on because a lot of people like to be creative on their own merit. They don't want other people to be in control of that unless it's just horribly, horribly not working. But, anywho, I hope they don't do this shit to Naomi, bitch. I mean, really. No shade. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to be updated and notified on when I upload more content such as this. I will see you guys in the next one. So